Jim said, "Hey, little guy," many moons ago. Hi, I'm Bobby Schuler. I'm Dr. Schuler's grandson and the senior pastor of Shepherd's Grove, which is a former Christian cathedral. And boy, do I have a lot of wonderful memories of Pastor Jim Cotter. I was a young guy when I came in. I was probably 22 or 23 years old when I came to the cathedral from Oklahoma, where I was at Oral Roberts University. And I decided that I was going to come in because I had the Bible. I knew everything, you know. You might know it.
On behalf of the thousands of CPE students out there. And so as I was working on my reflection for speaking to you today, I came on one inescapable conclusion, and that was Jim was always right. And you know, and looking back on it, I'm not actually surprised, but I just started writing things down, writing down how Jim was always right. It started for me when my wife and I were trying to have a family, and we met with Jim.
So far, everybody's captured Jim's soul. I hope I can too. My name is Reverend Eric Evenice, and I want to thank you, Linda, for giving me the opportunity to share how Jim saved my life. My story a bit with the saved my life with just 9 simple words in CPE. And these are the 9 simple words. He can talk to God any way he wants to. I will tell you more about that. I don't know how this thing works here, a little bit high.
Friend of Dr. Cock. Without Dr. Cock, I would not have been a walk by faith, at least not as we know it. Through Dr. Gibbs' friendship with Dr. Cock, Jonathan Young, Howard's son, also
life. Jim came to my home. I'd never met him before, and he became my pastor. He also became my grief counselor. He was a teacher. I took 2 years of CPE, and what a large, beautiful family this is. And we are his legacy. I am so grateful that I was able to come and see him the week before he passed, and I was able to tell him that he changed the trajectory of my life.
Cathedral, I was being interviewed by Dr. Schuler to introduce him to the congregation. Before Dr. Schuler could say anything, Jim said, 6'6", fine, and yes. Because those are the answers to the first 3 questions that I always got. How tall are you? How's the weather up there? And did you play basketball? That's already been mentioned by previous speakers. But I mentioned it because he was a giant. Maybe not in his own eyes, because he was a humble man. But he was definitely a giant in the eyes of many of us. He left that legacy, even though he was a modest man. He kept a low profile, but he had a lasting impact on so many people through the care conferences, through his writings, his publishings. My life and my beliefs and my behavior than any others. And those are Dr. Robert H. Schuler and Dr. Jim Cock. Dr. Schuler taught me to approach life in a positive manner, and Dr. Cock taught me about kindness. Care and kindness became synonymous with him and his beliefs. What he did, though, was he translated Christian inside talk, and he would often talk about, don't use insider terms with people who are not part of the group, you just drive away. He turned it into practical. He practiced what he preached. He has left a mark. I will surely miss him.